We're on Galveston Island today, and we're going to be looking at field indicators for the mean high water, which is a Section 10 limit, and the high tide line, which is a Section 404 limit in tidal waters. You can see the water's fairly calm today. We have some small waves. The wind is blowing at 9 miles an hour from the south, which means it's blowing onshore. The moon is a waxing crescent, which means it was a new moon 4 or 5 days ago. So now we're going to look at the indicators. So you can see this flag is my mean high water line. And below it, we have lots of oysters. And in this area, we have a high concentration of barnacles. Above it, we still have some barnacles, but they're more sparse, mostly because they're in the splash zone. So we're going to follow this line out. And you can see some oysters and barnacles, but they get lower on the rocks as we get up in elevation. So I've marked my mean high water line here, where approximately the barnacles and oysters run out. There are no more. So you can see we're at low tide today. You can see my flag is quite a ways from the water. But it's a great time to do it as low tide, because then if the water's too high, it's going to mask some of the indicators. So we're going to walk up the beach, and you can see this gets inundated regularly. It's very smooth, and it still has some moisture in it. This is the last high tide, which is about 5 o'clock this morning. And this is a deposit of water hyacinth that was left behind. So we'll keep walking up the beach. And now we get to some soft sand. So you can see this hasn't been inundated in quite a while. So I put my high tide line here. I'm about 7 horizontal feet from the last tide. And that's where I've marked it. So everything below this flag is going to be subject to Section 404. Everything below my mean high water line is going to be subject to Section 10 and 404.